Sometimes you just got to go ahead and start it. You're looking at a gift. Uh, it's really a sacrifice gift, you know. For all that they sacrificed, it's pretty easy for us just to go through our collection and pick something out that's really special to us and send it to somebody else. It's a big deal. This came from Missouri. Now, of course, this is Eastern North Carolina and Indian trace. But these pieces came from Missouri with a great greeting. Peace and good things to you, Richard. That's all I'll say. We're used to seeing little notes like this. And I appreciate it. No need to read that. That's pretty stellar thoughts, and I agree with them completely. Interesting thing about gifts is, for me, for one, and we're going to take a look at the very, very small box, which really hasn't been seen much, of some of the things from around the country that have been sent to me, which doesn't happen much, and I do not seek it, never have sought it. But I mean, when I get something from Missouri like this, which is nothing like the materials here that you're used to seeing in Eastern North Carolina, it's mind-blowing. For example, these bone awls from Richard. I mean, you should, of course, you probably have seen a lot of this. I can tell that a lot of you have tuned into Creek Dalton. And, you know, with the kind of stone they have in Missouri, this is some good stuff right here. But this is an even better gift. I'm going to have a place for it and rearrange my small gift box. And I don't want it to be that large because I don't want to keep too much. I try to keep a balance on that. These bone awls are crazy. As far as I know, these bone awls and this big guy came out of a cave. One of the caves that he digs. And I've never even imagined having just an incredible artifact. These bone awls are incredible because they're organic. You should feel the work and the sheen on these. This is so hard and so smooth. Look at the tip on these things. But I never did imagine having any for myself. I mean, these are old tools made and used for textiles, I believe, to just make sure that as far as they could handle it, they would make their clothes and their shelters if they needed to stitch them together or sew them together and needed some holes in them to do that. These would do it for putting holes in just about anything. That's just a blessing. I appreciate it, Richard. These points I wanted to show you across the country. Just some of this gift that was given to me, and it must have been a sacrifice. And it might be 2 videos that I'm going to do here because I don't ever like to make it too long. This piece here is an incredible piece to me. I think it's probably one of my favorites. I mean, there's so many nice ones here, but this is just a nice piece. You know, a lot of people talk about when things are thin, they just love them. To me, I don't know, thin doesn't always win it for me, but sometimes it does. It just depends on the total package, the aesthetics of the piece altogether. I guess it's balance and thickness and what have you, but I think that's one I settled on as one of my favorites from Missouri, and I appreciate it. Now look at this stuff, though. Just some great stuff. Again, if you by chance haven't gone back, and I like to go back in time, and I would encourage you all to go back in time with people's videos to see finds they've made in the past. I can go back to Creek Dalton and find finds that he was making before I even began to collect, and a lot of you know just how much great stuff I found on Indian Trace. I can go back to Creek Dalton and find videos and look at things from the year I began collecting, around 2012, and even further back. It's just amazing. Look at this piece. Just a great artifact. So I'm blessed from this package that came in color. I'll have a safe home for these. These are pretty stellar. And just a lot of gratitude and a lot of thanks for them. So the way it has been working out is good. I see there's a lot of people who are deciding just to step up and look in their collection for things that would be a sacrifice to give away. And I can tell Richard, that these, in a special way, probably were a sacrifice just to give. And I really appreciate it. I think that's a good show of it right there. And as always, I really thank you all for tuning in to Indian Trace. I hope you find out there. From Missouri with love, right? That's what this came in. I appreciate it, buddy.